Hi there, my lovelies. Miss. I hope you are doing well because I am doing great. By the way, I am so great. I hope you people are good. How are you? How are you? Are you good? Really, really, really good. That's nice. So today we're doing something. Okay, hold up. So, if you are my subscriber, if you're a returning subscriber, I love you. I love you from the bottom of here. You don't even know it. And if you've not subscribed, I do not know what you're waiting for, because child, you need to be here, right here at Anna's channel. This is the place to be. So hit that subscription button. Hello, I'm all over the place. What's happening? What's happening? Anyway, let's start it. So hi guys, I hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you. I love you so much from the bottom of here. You don't know it. You don't even know how much you mean to me. If you've not subscribed yet, I do not know what you're waiting for, because this is the place to be. You need to be right here. So if you've not, hit the subscription button, like the videos, share and comment. We're all about positive and good vibes here. So today, as you've already seen from the title, we're doing things a little bit differently. Not me on my fourth video. And I'm here, we're doing things differently. But anyway, we're doing things differently. So today I am talking about things I wish I did differently, or I think we could also say things I wish I knew and things I also wish I did differently. So number one, I'm not a professional. I do not talk about these things. I am just giving my own view of things and my own side of things. You can take it or leave it. I am not a professional, neither do I regret the things I did, because I do believe we learn from our own experiences and other people's experiences, and this is why I am sharing my experience with you, hoping that it will help you at some point in the future. So okay, I'm trying to be serious because this is a serious video. But my goofy self is just goofing around. Okay, you just can't change who you are. So for you to actually understand most of these points, I have to like give you like a backstory of things. So I'll start with like the points I feel are major ones, like would have had such a huge implication on my life. Also, I hope it's not, because there's some construction going on in our compound, so I'm hoping it's not so loud. If it is, please forgive me. I will do better next time. So as I was saying, for you to understand these points, I must give you like a background story on it. So I was employed immediately after high school. Yeah, I know, very lucky, and I do appreciate it. I do not know if God knows how grateful I am for that opportunity, and my mom too. Super grateful for it. So, and as I've said, I was employed immediately after high school, meaning I really was forced to mature up as early as 18. I had to do like grown-up stuff, because you know, like work dynamics, it's really crazy. Like work dynamics will make an 18-year-old a best friend to a 50-year-old. It's just that crazy. So you're probably wondering how my being employed after high school has anything to do with this video. So it brings me to my first point, which is the course I took. And guys, ini yenye tunasemanga, if I could, I would. If I could turn back the clock and turn back time, I really would, because if I had the choice and the insight and the knowledge I have now, I wouldn't have taken this course that I'm doing. But all in all, it's still good. So it implicated, it influenced my decision, in as that I was young and naive, and of course, I was asking around, and the people around me were also trying to advise me. So, most of the advice I got was take a course that will actually help you build in the current farm, you know? So, the course I did is actually a course that will help me with promotions, better positions. But if I could change that, I would have actually done something that I like, the course that I actually wanted to do. Because at the end of the day, I should not be limiting myself to this one job, you know? I should be bold enough to make decisions that actually favor me and decisions that I will actually enjoy. I should have done a course that I'll actually enjoy pursuing. So if you have like a young brother or a young sister or a young colleague or anybody just there who doesn't know what they want to do, the course they're confused about the course they want to take, sit them down, ask them on their passions, ask them on their first choice. Yani, just guide them to do what is from within them rather than what is convenient at that point. So I really haven't like put off the idea of going back to school and actually doing something that I like off. I still believe I'll do it someday, but I'm currently still pursuing that course that I took up, and I'm way too deep into it to stop now. So I'd rather just finish and now maybe like change and take up something else. So it's not an idea I've ruled out completely. Once I'm done with this one and the finances allow me, I'll just go back to school and do something that I actually do like doing myself. So yeah, that is one of the major points, because I feel like the career path you choose will have like major implications on your life. And if it's something that you don't actually enjoy doing, imagine doing that thing until you retire, like going to work, waking up every morning, going to work for something you don't actually enjoy. So I feel like you should guide your young sisters and brothers and friends out there to actually do things that they actually enjoy. So taking me to my second point, with this one, God, this one is huge. It's huge. I actually think, no, it's okay as a number two, but it's huge. So I feel like saving is my second point. I feel like you should start saving as young as you can. Does that statement make sense? Oh my God, too. You should start saving as soon as you can. Because, by the way, shout out to my like first office. The people I had there was so great. This guy called Mike, he actually held my hands and took me to some ladies who used to work with the public health, and they sat me down and they were like, right now you're young, you're earning, you don't have those major responsibilities, so girl, save. Save, and save. And I'm telling you, I saved like my life depended on it. So now what I do regret is that I didn't like kuendelea na hiyo moto, like that's like, okay, of course, responsibilities do come in as you grow older. Now I had to now start paying fees. I needed now to pay rent. I needed to do things. So, of course, I wouldn't be able to save as much as I was saving when I started. But I really wish I didn't like pull back as much as I did. Yes, I used to save, but I pulled back so much which I really regret right now. I wish I continued with the same fire, but it's okay. We learn from our mistakes. So, and the one thing I hear from people right now, I get from people right now when interacting with people is that mimi sina pesa ya kusave, so I won't start right now. And I'm like, who told you to save? You must have like that much money. Ati sina hiyo 10k, sina hiyo 50k, I don't have that 100,000 to save. And I'm usually telling people, by the way, as I said, I'm not a professional, but I'm usually telling people you don't have to have 100,000 or 50,000 or 10,000 to save. You should just start with as little as you have. And by the way, the funniest thing, this is a quote I live by: there is no little money when it comes to saving. There is no little money when it comes to saving. Just start with hiyo kidogo yenye unaona ni kidogo. Just start with it, and I'm telling you that is one of the most best decisions. You will never regret it. You will never ever regret it. So I hear this excuse from me. I just call it an excuse, by the way. You can't convince me that you don't have enough money to save. So to me, it's just an excuse. Start with that little, with that 500 bob, with that 1,000 bob. Start. There's never too little money to start. So yeah. And if you're my sub and you're not saving, hey, you're Nivita. If you're my sub, by the way, one more thing you need to be very cautious about while saving, you should also research on the institutions where you're putting your money in. Because kwani ulikuja Nairobi last week, but what? These people can really do you dirty. So I feel like you should really, really, really do extensive research before you invest or you put your money into a circle or bank or anywhere. Just do the research. And of course, everything is a risk. Everything we do is a risk. There's no like, even if the circle has been in existence for over 30, 40, 50 years, we are never like ever assured that itakuwa. Everything is a risk, but do your research, because the last thing you would want to is kujifinyilia and save, and then your money gets lost. It would be very sad. So do your research and start with however little. Just start. And if you're my sub, you should also start saving. If you're my subscriber, please, and you're not saving, sit down and make a plan. So point number 3, this one is really personal, by the way. It's really, really personal. And by the way, this is a point that I am still learning. I don't think I'll ever get to a point where I've completely learned on this one, because, hey, friendship, friends, your circle, this one is just delicate. Because let me tell you, your friends can make you, they can break you. It's just crazy. I mean, I won't even add up to this, because as I said, I am still learning. I'm not at a point where I can say I am at a point where I choose the best of friends or the right people around me. So I am still learning on this one. I won't even talk about it that much. But if you're wise and you listen, be very careful about your friends. Be very careful about your friends. This one is also like among the major points. It's point number 4, and it's family. Family. Let me tell you, people, no one will have your back like your family. Like, you might fight, you might hate each other, you might do whatever, but your family, no one will have your back like your family. And by family, I mean your parents, your siblings. In my case, it's my brothers, my 2 brothers, and my mom. I love them so much. So the one thing I really wish I could change about it, or I would do differently about it, is I would be more in touch. I would be more in touch with my family. I would be more present. Actually, where am I wishing I would be? I'll start from today. I will be more intentional. I will be more present. I will be more just present and just there for my family, because at the end of the day, no one has you like they do. And let's just be truthful, their family wako na wataishi kuwa na ni wenyu wapende. So that's one thing I really have to like start and improve on today. I want to be more intentional and more present with my brothers, mostly because my relationship with my mom is just perfect. I love that woman to the core. She's amazing. She's a superwoman. I mean, I could praise her all day. But I really need to build my relationship with my brothers, of which it's something I am planning to start on from today henceforth. Like, we're not wasting time. If you watch this video and you learn something, you're starting on it today. We are growing on this together. So yeah, family was point number 4. And my next point is fear. Let me even put that one down. Let me tell you, there's nothing as bad as when you on your own, you're the one helping yourself to limit yourself. Like, you're working with yourself to bring yourself down. And by this I mean fear. Like, wewe mwenyewe ndio unajilimit, ndio unajifungia hizi vitu zote just because you're afraid. Afraid why? The people you're dealing with are also people. By the way, I'm talking to you about this topic with a lot of confidence, and mine just started like a year ago. I was so shy and I didn't have this much confidence. And now that I look back on it, I'm like, why was I this afraid? Why was I not this confident? Because if I had the confidence I have right now, some years back, I would be really far. I would be really far. Just believe in yourself, be confident, build on yourself, be your own true, authentic self, and don't let fear limit you. If it's an office you need to go to, wake up, dress up, go into that office, present yourself, get yourself together, present yourself as best as you can, and always be yourself. Don't try to be someone else to impress someone. Be yourself, because that's where you'll really fuck it up. Okay, sorry, we don't use curse words in this channel. We are good people. Sorry about that. I mean, that's what will ruin it for you. You know, the moment you're trying to be someone else to try and impress others, that will bring it for you. Just be your own authentic self. Be real and get that confidence and believe in yourself. Even when nobody else does, believe in yourself. I wish I knew this earlier, because I would be really, really, really far. If I was this confident a while back, hey, the world wouldn't be ready for me. But it's never too late. We're starting now and we're doing great. Me, by the way, I've seen things, this confidence, this newborn confidence, this new Anna is doing. And I'm like, wow. You mean I had this in me? You mean it was just a choice I needed to make, and voila. So be more confident in yourself. Do not limit yourself. Put yourself out there to the world. They'll have to take you whether they like it or not. By the way, it's not a matter of negotiation. Until we are here, until now, you decide whether you will have to, the world will have to embrace you whether it likes or not. Adapt a positive and confident mentality, and my God, there's nothing you can't do with that. So another thing I wish I did earlier, and this one I think about and I laugh, because I've been wanting to do it for like the past 4 years, and I just did it last year. Over it, it's funny, but I'm actually happy right now because I actually did it. It's point number 7, and it's moving. And you're wondering, moving? What's moving? So I wanted to move from my hometown because I had gotten to a point where I felt I was just in my comfort zone. The town was not doing what it needed to do. Ama, it was just not serving me the way I needed it to. So, funny thing, it's not a decision that I made last year. It's something I had been wanting to do for like the past 4 years. But every time I would raise up that thought, there was just something to like come in there and tell me, and I'm out to later. I'm out to later. And I remember last year when I finally made this choice, because the major reason why I was also afraid is the thought of moving from upcountry and coming to Nairobi with the high cost of living and everything that happens in this Nairobi and all the fears we're being fed with. Now that I think about it, it's so sad not to know things. It's so sad to be so ignorant. So, for me to finally make that decision, I sat down and asked myself, there are people who are employed by the same company you're working with, in the same position and in the same kind amount of money that you do, and are still doing it in Nairobi. Does it mean that they're living miserable lives? Does it mean that wherever they are, they're not surviving? And I was like, girl, stop it. Stop limiting yourself. Move. It's about time you move. Because to be honest, Nyeri had just become a place. Yani, it wasn't really motivating me. And I had just become so comfortable. And I needed that change, you know? I don't know how to explain it. I needed that change. I needed a different drive. I needed a different environment, different people. I just needed to change. And I'm so glad I made that decision because, hey, things have been working for me so crazily. It's so weird. And the things I was so afraid of are so irrelevant because right now it's almost a year since I moved. Na sijai kosa kukula, sijai kosa kulipa rent, sijai kosa. I am now in school. I pay for school fees very nicely. Yani, it has never, the thought that I had that I would really struggle in this Nairobi, it hasn't even like been like that. Like my God has just been coming through for me. And I love it. I love it. I love it. It's amazing. So if you're there and you're stuck, you don't know whether to move, you're worried, just do it. Imagine. That's all I can tell you. Just believe in God, pray about it, and do it. Just do it. And I can assure you, you won't regret it. You will not. And now to my last point. By the way, this one, me, I know I will laugh. Hey, love. Tell me why at 19 years old, I was almost someone's wife. Tell me why at 19, I was almost someone's wife. Why? I mean, was I that stupid and naive to just limit my life to being someone's wife? I mean, there's so much to achieve. There's so much I've achieved right now that I believe if it actually happened and I became someone's wife, I wouldn't be here. I really wouldn't be here. And then the funniest thing with kids is like, we don't like being told the truth. So it's not that I wasn't warned about it. Every time people would be like, wait until you're like 25, you've built, you've studied, you've done a few things for yourself, and then now you can get married if you want to. And people would be there advising me, and I wouldn't listen. Singeskia. I don't know what love had done to me. What? But I am so grateful that that didn't work out because no shade, but I am so grateful that it didn't work out because Where? Where? Also, kids just listen to grown-ups. They know what they're saying. Don't be there wondering like da huyu ananiambia nini aone mimi. You're not grown, you don't know anything. By the way, by then you're so young and naive. Hakuna kitu unajua. If someone comes to you and advises you and tells you love is not the thing to be doing right now, listen. Listen, because I wish I listened. Also, the beauty of it is that better comes. The kind of people you attract when you like let go of those stupid relationships and like actually work on yourself, the kind of people that you attract, it's completely worth it. First, build on yourself. Build on yourself. Don't rush into marriage. Don't rush into getting pregnant, into silly stupid relationships that are actually not bringing anything to you. They're not building you. It's really not necessary. Like your older version of you will thank you for first building on yourself than she or he will thank you for thinking about someone else and giving the priority to someone else. So yeah, those are my experiences. Those are the things I would change if I could, things I would improve on. So yeah, we all learn from our experiences. And if we don't, we learn from others. I hope this is insightful to someone. I hope it helps someone who's in the same predicament as I am. On the confidence thing, build and up your game. Be confident. You're your only biggest supporter. So you need to be very confident. Fear has got nowhere to be. If you need to move, you're feeling like you're afraid, imagine just take that step. Take it, just move. It's a leap of faith. Just pray to God about it and just do it. If you're like wondering on what course to pursue, like sit down, write on things that you actually like to do, the courses you'd actually like to take. Also ask around, but take something that you actually love, because as I said, it's so unfortunate if you took a course and you'll be doing something for the rest of your life and it's something that you don't enjoy. So all these things, saving, make sure you save enough. And as we said, if you're my sub and you don't save, why? You need to like start saving ASAP. Do your due diligence, research on these institutions, put your money there, invest it, save it. Your life really does depend on your savings. However you desire, you want to put it, it really does depend on your savings. It comes in handy. It saves you. It's, saving saves you. So yeah, I hope you liked this content, and if you did, please like the video, share it, comment, and I hope to see you in my next video. I do not know what I'll be doing, but I am here for everything and anything fun. I am also insightful at some times. As you can see, I can get insightful. Anyway, bye guys. I love you and take care of yourself.
Right there on top of the